over the last few months, our technology team has been working really hard to launch some new updates. I know some of you have popped into the little room and checked it out. But we asked them, we said, hey, could we show some live screenshots, nothing super fancy, but just something simple to highlight some of the new features that you all will be able to walk away with. They said yes to that, by the way, so thank you to our graphics team.
Thank you. We had some mock-ups all ready to go for this morning.
Beautiful mock-ups. Simple, Maximizer made me happy. But here, and Jillian, you can call me out if I'm lying, on Monday we were doing a live rehearsal here. We were huddled together, and somebody said, what if we, instead of showing those beautiful mock-ups, what if we just pull out an iPhone and do a live demo? Now, I don't know if you've seen any of those live demos like Elon Musk and the unbreakable windows. That then broke, right? I'm like, I don't want to do a live demo. Jillian, why don't you do a live demo?
I'm like, I have responsibility in my top 5. I don't know that I want to take that on either. Who could we have do a live demo?
So in that huddle was none other than Gallup's CEO, Jon Clifton, and he, of course, said, I'll do a live demo, right?
So you all, would you like to hear from our Gallup CEO today, a live demo of Gallup Access? All right. So please, welcome to the stage our Gallup CEO with his iPhone, Jon Clifton. I love it. Thanks, Jon.
You both. You know, at the Gallup at Work Summit, we tried to introduce what it is that we're coming up with from Gallup Labs. In each of these breakouts, a few of my colleagues shared insights like the Dunning-Kruger effect applied to managers and employees, and our research on how change impacts leaders, managers, and employees. And surprisingly, when you lead through change, it impacts the leaders the most. But a lot of times at these events, what you don't see is when we share our technology updates. And we kind of got inspired because yesterday, President Xi said, share your strengths with others. And it inspired us because we thought to ourselves, well, we built a technology to do that. And the other thing is that we pride ourselves on trying to be good listeners. And I'll tell you a story because every single time we hear things like this, it inspires us to do something differently at Gallup. But just less than a year ago, I was at Bentley University. I was giving a speech. At the very end, a woman comes up to me and she says, hi, do you work much with Clifton Strengths? And I said, I do. And she just wanted to say something really nice. And she said, for the past 20 years, I've helped change people's lives through Clifton Strengths. So I wanted to say to everyone at Gallup, thank you. It meant the world to me. But as the words rolled off her lips, I thought to myself, how does she keep track of all those individuals? So I asked her. And she grinned, and it was like I had checkmated her, or else she knew. And she smiled, and she said, I handwrite them in a notebook that I've kept over 20 years. Now, while I was impressed, my heart broke, because she shouldn't have to do that. And so today, we're going to launch something that I hope works. If you're nervous, think how nervous I am. We're so unprepared for this, we're using a cord to connect my phone. Let God be with our souls at this particular moment. All right, here we go. I don't know if it's supposed to light up now, but I sure hope it does. So I am unlocking my phone. Let's check out what apps he has. Okay, so if you check out our Gallup Access app, so that Janet at this particular university outside of Boston no longer has to use her notebook, unless she has input and wants to, but so that she can connect. Now, if you see at the very bottom left of the screen, I don't know if that is the left for you, you can see that there are friend requests, just like LinkedIn or Facebook, so that you can have access to every single person that you have worked with to know their strengths at any time. It's like having their strengths in your pocket. And in fact, here's one of the things we're going to do that's a little risky, is that I'm going to ask a few of my colleagues to connect with me right now. So if you would do that, please, I'm going to refresh my screen. Notice how long I'm drawing that out. Wow, a lot really came through at that particular moment, too. So now we can click accept and go in and actually look at every single person that we've connected with. And in doing so, we can see what the summary of our teams are and pull team grids right in our pockets, just like this. Now, most people, according to surveys, want their work products still on desktop. So there are still functionalities where this is fully integrated so that you can download team grids right on your desktop. But I want to show you another functionality because this story is 100% true and it's not good for me. And one of our speakers was involved with it because we started building this, our colleagues did, and by the way, you can even include yourself if you want in these particular team grids. And I said to her, our colleague said, you know what we really need is we need to create a functionality so we can look at partnerships, powers of two. How do my strengths interact with another person's strengths? So do you know what I said to him? Kill it. You could hear a gasp. People are like, why would he do such a thing? Well, because we wanted to see the team grid functionality happen really fast. Anyway, the next morning, I can't believe this is real, but it actually happened. I get on the phone with Kirsten, the CHRO of the Kansas City Chiefs. She and I had never met at that point. And she's telling me about strengths that they use with the Chiefs. And I said to her, is there anything that we could do that would be more helpful to you? With God as my witness, she said, yes, there is one thing. I wish there was a visualization so that we could see partnerships of people on our team. And I said, Kirsten, you have got to be kidding me. And she said, why is that, John? And I said, because I killed it yesterday. So I called Shubra, and I said, hey, Shubra, first, I'm really sorry about what took place yesterday. And can we build that thing back up that allows so that we can see each other's strengths so that when we do, we can see how two people's themes interact with each other? And here they are. And so this is the technology, but there's one more thing. Because many of us are wondering about AI and how AI is integrating more into our lives today. And so we asked the question, how is AI integrating into our lives in the practice of management, in the practice of coaching, and the very idea of bringing out the best? And so over the past few months, we have done a blitz, and we built an AI where you can interact and talk to people, and get information about strengths in unique circumstances. And this engine is built only with all of the strengths and management data that we have collected throughout our entire history as an organization. In fact, so everything from a manager report to called to coach is right here. Now again, if you're wondering if there's anything I'm really nervous about, it's right now. Because you can ask it anything. In fact, I will ask it that. I'll read it out loud in case you can't see what I'm saying. I am giving a speech live in front of 1,000 people, and I'm a little nervous doing so. How can I use my relator and achiever to help improve my performance? This has 3 LLMs that it uses that we informed to build the content that's about to be produced. Here's the answer from our Gallup GPT. As a relator, you likely feel most comfortable and confident when speaking to people you have a strong personal connection with. To leverage this strength, try to mentally connect with a few friendly faces in the audience and speak as if you're having a conversation with them. This can help put you at ease. Your achiever talent can be beneficial by setting a goal to deliver an excellent speech and preparing thoroughly. Break the speech down into achievable milestones and practicing key sections, and feel a sense of accomplishment as you check them off. Proper preparation will boost your confidence on stage. Overall, focus on your natural strengths of building rapport and achieving goals through diligent effort. This mindset can help overcome any nervousness and allow your authentic communication style to shine through. Our next iterations of what this will look like will start to integrate the strengths of yourself with the things that you're aiming your strengths at. So for example, if you're working with your team on Q12 and you're struggling to create best friends at work, this will help generate the information not just in a GPT, but fed to you in an email so that you don't have to go necessarily look for it. And the last thing that we hope we can build is that it integrates with your team's strengths as well. So that when you're getting feedback and you say, I need help with recognition, their strengths are built into it too, and it's giving you custom advice when you need it the most. Thank you all for the inspiration, for helping us think through this, and we hope that you're all using it very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of the conference.